The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. You keep buying the next lead channel. A new ad account, another vendor promising qualified leads, an app that floods your phone with junk. The faucet never shows, because there is no single faucet. By the end, you'll know the 12 channels worth your time, how to split them into inbound and outbound, and the one targeting move that decides whether any of them pay. The list isn't the problem. Running it like a menu is. Fix the scoreboard before you spend $1. Most roofers rank channels by lead count and lead count lies. A channel that dumps 40 junk inquiries on you outscores one that quietly signs 5 jobs. Track every source through one funnel. Source: contacted, appointments set, inspected, sold, reason lost. Then watch 2 numbers: cost per acquired job, spend divided by job sold, and sold revenue per lead. A cheap channel that never closes is the expensive one. Now split the 12 into 2 families. Inbound channels catch homeowners who already decided they have a problem and went looking. Outbound channels reach them before they start looking, which is most homeowners most of the time. Inbound is low friction but capped by demand you didn't create. Outbound is harder and more regulated, but it makes demand on a schedule. Live only on inbound, and you're at the mercy of the season. Live only on outbound, and you burn out your reps. The healthy shop runs both. Start with the cleanest leads you own. Past customer referrals. A referred prospect trusts you before the truck pulls up, closes faster, and rarely ghosts. The cost is mostly discipline. Run a closeout step, not a pestering campaign. When a job wraps, ask one clean question. Anyone else whose roof we should look at? Then watch the line on review incentives. The FTC's reviews rule bars paying for a review that expresses a set sentiment. Pay for an introduction? Fine. Pay for a 5-star review, you're exposed. And give the new neighbor their own lead record. Reviews are the conversion layer under every other channel. A homeowner who finds you through search, a yard sign, or a referral checks your reviews before they call. A thin or angry profile kills leads other channels already paid for. The rules tightened. The FTC's fake review rule carries civil penalties into the tens of thousands per violation. So don't buy reviews, don't post insider reviews without disclosure, and don't gate so only happy customers get asked. Ask everyone at closeout. A calm, specific reply to a bad one reassures the next 20 readers. Now the inbound you fully own. Your website and organic search, then your Google business profile. Ad platforms change rules and vendors change pricing, but the site you control answers the wet ceiling question at 2 in the morning. The pages that book jobs aren't the home page. They're the service pages, the city pages, and the questions homeowners type before they call. Keep the claims clean. FTC advertising basics require truthful claims backed by evidence. No guaranteed savings, no promised approvals, no exact lifespan promises. For the map pack, set your primary category to roofing contractor, keep the data current, and secure the login. When you need leads this week, paid channels buy you to the front. 2 matter. Google search ads, pay-per-click, you pay for the click. And local services ads, pay-per-lead, you pay only when a homeowner contacts you. The local badge runs a background license and insurance check, which homeowners notice. Reported 2025 costs put roofing local services leads roughly in the $45 to $120 plus range. 3 rules. Answer the phone, because the first roofer to pick up usually wins. Match the landing page to the ad, and dispute the out-of-area leads. Paid leads are a throttle, not a foundation. 3 channels run quiet and get skipped: social and video, email, phone, and text. Social is rarely a faucet. It's trust infrastructure. Document real work and judge it by branded search lift, not form fills. Email beats inertia, and most roofing sales die from inertia, not a competitor. The FTC's canned spam rules want honest subject lines, a real address, and a working unsubscribe. Segment by lifecycle. Phone and text are the connective tissue. A lead never called twice is one you threw away. The catch: the Telephone Consumer Protection Act still governs auto dialers and texts. Scale them, get counsel first. Now the outbound channel with the highest reputational risk. Door-to-door canvassing. Run right, it's one of the best returns in storm work. Run wrong, the whole town warns about you. The difference is behavior. Pull the solicitation permit your city requires. Then hold 3 hard lines. Never offer to waive, rebate, or eat the deductible. That's illegal in at least 28 states, and Texas backs it with fines up to $2,000 and possible jail. Never claim to handle, negotiate, or guarantee the claim, which can be unlicensed public adjusting. You document conditions and write an estimate. The insurer decides coverage. The homeowner owns the claim. Direct mail still works in roofing, precisely because so many roofers quit it for digital. A targeted piece lands in a hand instead of an algorithm, and for older homeowners it often beats social. Untargeted mail is just expensive confetti. Give it a real reason. A seasonal maintenance note, a "we just re-roofed your neighbor" piece. Avoid broad scare language without property-specific evidence, and never mimic an official notice. The FTC standards hit a postcard the same as a web page. Then track it. Date, area, message, and a distinct response path. Mail you can't measure? Don't send. 2 channels run on relationships, not ads, trade partnerships, and your own database. Partners are already in homes and on buildings. Restoration firms, real estate agents, inspectors, remodelers, property managers. They send pre-qualified work and compound over years. Then the channel most roofers forget they own, your existing database. Every past estimate, completed job, and call us in a couple years you ever logged. A decade-old shop sits on thousands of properties with known roofs and relationships. The acquisition cost was already spent. Lost estimates, aging installs, and post-storm reactivation are the highest margin leads there are. One more, with a warning label: paid lead marketplaces. The aggregators sell the same lead to several contractors at once, so you're racing 3 to 5 roofers to the same homeowner the instant it drops. They make volume, rarely loyalty. Treat a marketplace as a controlled test, never an automatic growth engine. Before you buy, set the geography, the budget, and a stop-loss number, and review the vendor's consent and refund terms. Then run a small test and read the full record. If you can't track a purchased lead from contact through sold or lost, you aren't ready to buy leads at all. Here's the move that decides whether any of these pay. Point each channel at the right houses. A canvasser who knocks a subdivision of 6-year-old roofs is busy and broke. A mailer to a neighborhood that re-roofed after the last hail is money set on fire. The channel worked. The targeting failed. So the smartest play on every outbound channel is the same. Aim it at the roofs that are plausibly due, then track what happened. This is also where your old book turns from a static list into a route. After a storm crosses addresses you know, those past customers are your warmest list. Here's where RoofPredict fits, and where it doesn't. It sharpens the targeting on the outbound channels you already run. It pairs an estimated roof age range with hail and wind modeled per individual home, scoring which roofs a storm most plausibly wore out, so the canvasser walks the right street, the mailer hits the right homes, and you flag which past customers sit in an age and exposure window. It does not inspect the roof, diagnose damage, or decide coverage. Roof age is arranged for planning, not an exact date. The list starts the route. The inspection earns the sale. Close the loop. 12 channels is a menu, not a to-do list. Pick a core of 4 to 6, run them with real discipline, and add more only when the core is humming. Split them into inbound and outbound so you're never at the mercy of one season. Score every channel by sold jobs, not lead count. Point each one at the right houses. And route everything to one record, because most leads die in a missed handoff, not a weak channel. A roofing lead is a property, not a name. The chaser buys the next faucet. You run the mix.